All right, family. We live once again with the general. You already know what time it is. We got five presentation for you tonight. We're gonna be talking about how Hollywood blackball African consciousness, revolutionary thought, and from that day, black movies, relevant black movies have died out. You see, and so we want to talk about that since everybody say, that these people will say anything. I won't even repeat it. You see, we won't even repeat it because so much of the music, the movies was blackballed. So that in itself it speaks for itself. But anyway, family, before we get started, I want to make sure you click that link at the top of the chat. Get on over there to Patreon, General SETI, highlighting today. We talking about modern evidence of the modern troglodyte on Patreon. You got to buckle in, family, because this is most definitely fire. You feel me? You got to be built for this now. You got to be built for this. Let me boom. That light is kind of hold on, let me turn this light down just a little bit. All right. How we sound out there? We good? All right, good. All right. It's still bright right there. Let me see. Let's see where we at. Okay, that's a little bit better. But anyway, yeah, so we talking about even when we talking about the age, the golden age of black movies. You see, the golden age of black movies was most definitely the 90s. By far. By far. The 90s was the golden age, right in synchronicity with the music. The 90s, in early 2000s, you see, but most definitely the 90s really was the golden age of hip hop. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot of the conscious late 80s. I'm on the late 80s, but the 90s most definitely was that time. It was the golden age of hip hop. It was the 90s was the golden age of R&B. It was the golden age of R&B. It was the golden age of the lecturers out here, the African-centered lecturers. You see, so this was a consciousness that went across all spectrums of the black community. No other time in as far as I know. You understand? I know Harlem Renaissance, but that wasn't across the whole United States. This consciousness went across the whole United States. You feel what I'm saying? So what happened to the black directors? You see what I'm saying? What happened to the black directors? We had some powerful movies in the 90s, but man, they got tired of that. They got tired of that, man. You see what I'm saying? I mean, Do the Right Thing most definitely sparked a lot of fire. You see what I'm saying? It sparked a lot of fire. Do the Right Thing with Spike Lee. You know what I'm saying? And that was probably the one that really, he had some other movies before that, but this was the one that really popped it off. As far as the movie, the revolutionary movies. You know what I'm saying? And then right after that, you had Boys in the Hood and Juice in 1991. You know what I'm saying? They was trying to, they was using the streets, you know what I'm saying, to teach a message. So Boys in the Hood and Juice actually came out the same year in 1991. You see, what else came out? In Steady Mobbing with Ice Cube featuring Khaled. Man, this was, Gorillas in the Mist, 1992. Yeah, with the Lynch Mob, Gorillas in the Mist, 1992. So all of that was popping, and Gorillas in the Mist, African centered. Yeah, they was into, when you dealing with the nation, that's still in the realm of the culture. The 5% and all of that at that time existed within the spectrum of the African centeredness. They existed within that spectrum, because they even, they was talking about PE did a lot of songs on slavery and coming from Africa. What was that? Can't Trust It. And it was a whole lot of, so it was in conjunction. So both of those to the east, you see, to the east blackwards, you feel me? And so, you had a lot of movies coming out at that time. I know Malcolm X, even to this day, man. Malcolm X is that movie. Spike Lee, they can say whatever the fuck they want to say about Spike Lee. But him and Denzel put down most definitely one of the most oh, Chubb Rock too. Yeah, Cam. Oh yeah, we most definitely got to speak on Cam. Ain't no doubt about it. Uh, uh, uh. What was the name of that? Never Again. Yeah, Cam. Never Again. Oh, that was classic. Oh, that was classic. Cam hit them on the head with that one. He most definitely, yeah, and I most definitely got to put him in there. Cam most definitely, that was classic. Matter of fact, he was the one really leading because, you know, yeah, Q was in and out. Q was in and out. Cam was hitting on every song. He was like Paris. You know what I'm saying? He was like Paris. He was hitting hard on every song. He wasn't letting up off of their ass. You feel me? And so, most definitely give a shout out to him. But Malcolm X came out in 1992, true indeed. And so, all of this was going on, and I was the music was there, the scholars was there, the movie. I mean, goddamn, you couldn't go wrong. You couldn't go wrong, man. The brothers and sisters was going back to Kimmy. All of this was going on. The music, the books, the getting the literature became, a part of the culture. Just getting all the scrolls, getting libraries. You see, nothing but knowledge going to the black bookstores. They was booming back then. The black bookstores was booming. Everybody was going to, and that's where they was having the lectures at. A lot of the bookstores. You see, yeah. College most because college was on. College was most definitely a part of that. Most definitely that was his age. Him, Dr. Ben, Dr. Clark, Khalid Abdul, man. Then that's the Holy Trinity right there. Straight up, that was the Holy Trinity. They was bringing it. No, it was other scholars out there, but Dr. Ben, Khalid Abdul, and Dr. Clark, that was the Holy Trinity, boy. They was bringing the pain. They was bringing the straight pain. And all these groups that's talking about nigga, y'all wouldn't have dared rear y'all head back then. And they know that. And they know that they wouldn't have dared rear their head with this garbage. It wouldn't even been no place for it. I mean, you would have, even if you said you was indigenous or anything, you would have brought it in the spectrum of Pan-Africanism. You would have still said you was African, whether you was over here and ain't no, and some of them did, but they ass didn't get no play. That's why they stayed above. They was underground. They couldn't come above the ground because the majority of the culture was moving in African consciousness. You see what I'm saying? It was and I looked at it when I heard that. I say, "Oh, y'all niggas crazy." You know what I'm saying? Y'all niggas crazy. But anyway, they blackballed all you couldn't get these niggas to make no more. You had Panther come out in 1995, and that was a very good movie too. That was a very powerful movie. Panther was very powerful. That was in 1995, and Rosewood came out in 1997. Higher Learning was 1995. And so all of these movies was in the 90s. All the albums primarily was in the 90s, but It Takes a Nation of Millions came out in 1988. That just show you, man, PE was like, man, PE was man, PE was like, whoa, they came with the noise. You see what I'm saying? Clan came too. Clan took it. Both of them was the elites. You know what I'm saying? Especially the Clan bringing the comedic in. You know what I'm saying? That was powerful for them to do that. And you understand what I'm saying? That was really powerful for them to do that. That damn class. That's a classic ass album right there, man. To the East Blackwood. It takes a nation of millions. That shit you got to have. If you for real, if you for real and you talking about classical music, you got to have that. Yeah, well, if that's it, we have to do this. We have to, and once you disconnect it, you know what I'm saying. Now I'm gonna tell you, and I'm gonna be straight up with you. I show you the before and I show you the after. You know what? I'm gonna show you. These the type of movies we had when we was connected to African consciousness. When you disconnect from African consciousness and niggas just wanted to be FBA, you know what kind of movies you niggas got? Slave movies. That's all you gonna get. Slave. They niggas got nigga was what they call slave movie fatigue. That's all they ever came with. Another slave movie and another slave movie. That's all they come with. I say, man, god damn. Nigga got slave movie fatigue. That's what FBAs do. That's type of movies they make disconnected from Africa. You see what I'm saying? Well, self-hate. Well, you know what? You know what? It's always been a fight. It's always been a fight to connect because they know once you connect, you know what I'm saying? They know where this shit gonna go. You see, they know even when we did this, we didn't have the money, but this most definitely should have been supported. This age of consciousness, it most definitely should have been supported, where the directors could continue to teach new directors to bring your greats. It's a lot of more movies, man, that need, man, just like Malcolm X had one, man. Marcus Garvey should have had one. You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you, Booker T. Washington. It should have been a movie for Booker T. Washington. People, it's a whole lot of greats, man. I'm talking about ones that must be brought to the people that haven't even been brought yet. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you supposed to be doing. You supposed to be putting out, you know, excellent movies on your greats. Always giving, because the movies is that's what it's about. It's a social movement. It's supposed to be, even the gangster movies. They had a meaning. You understand what I'm saying? They was trying to show you something. You know what I'm saying? From Jews, Boys in the Hood, Menace to Society. That one too. Even Menace. Even Menace too. All of them was trying to show you something, not just for the sake of, you know what I'm saying, but trying to elude a message in it to wake. You ain't got none of that today. Ain't nobody trying to elude no damn message that don't be out here in these streets and shit. This is what you get when you disconnect. This is what you get. And this is the only age where the music was responsible for the people, where the directors in the movies was responsible for the plight of the people. You see, where the scholars was responsible for the plight of the people, where the medicine and the holistic health was responsible for the plight of the people. Wasn't no excuses. Peoples were stepping up in all spectrums of society in the black community. No other time. And they know that to be true. And they know it to be true. Tell them what doctors y'all got. Nigga, FBA doctors is goddamn down there at the hospital. What holistic? Y'all didn't have none. It was the African-centered consciousness that brought the holistic health. Y'all niggas sad. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, when you take your time and just lay it out for what it is, niggas sad. You know what I'm saying? You niggas is 2 days ago trying to pretend like y'all really got weight, and y'all ain't got no weight. Shit, you got motherfuckers when we ain't waiting on nobody to give us nothing. You had the brothers and sisters trying to form New Africa right here. Take it, I think Louisiana, they trying to start a government right here. You understand? Take Mississippi, Louisiana. What was it? Mississippi, Louisiana. I think it was it wait a minute. Was it Georgia? It was them states. Yeah, I think it was Georgia too. It was about 4, 5 states. And that's New Africa. You know what I'm saying? That's us. We was moving on a whole nother level, African centeredness. You see what I'm saying? We wasn't on our knees begging no motherfucker. We was out here trying to make it happen. You see what I'm saying? These some begging niggas. Do you understand? If somebody don't give them some, Alabama was too. Okay. Yeah, yeah. But anyway, family, this is what we got to do to highlight, our greatness and carry it down to the people, to the children. They got to know this. You know what I'm saying? Because if it's going to come up again, it's going to come up the same way with that Christ consciousness. And they're going to be ready to put it out again. But we can't let them put it out. You see? Yeah, yeah, Tyler Ferry. Yeah, that's FBA, Tyler Ferry, Christian. When you start, listen, man, when you talking about FBA, you talking about Christianity, man. Don't let them come in on the latter end talking about some damn indigenous shit. That's 2 days ago. The majority of what they want to call foundational Black Americans, the main religion is Christianity. That's what it is. So when you talking about America, you talking about Freemasonry, you talking about the boule, which these niggas is the same boule that they put on Marcus Garvey. You understand? To form the boule to put on Marcus Garvey is the same fight that's happening right now. These is boule niggas. You see, advisors to the king. Now, y'all, you had to do is find out who the king is, but I guess when you see the flag, you already know who the king is. All right, I see you, nigga. Yeah, yeah. Where you at? What's that, FBA family? I know you come creeping in here. Nigga, you ain't got nothing to say. You ain't got nothing to say. Leave him in there. You ain't got nothing to say. What you got to say? How the fuck, nigga, it's lineage, no ideology. Well, if it's just lineage and no ideology, FBA, well, why he keep saying ethnogenesis? Ethnogenesis is all you can't disconnect a people from culture, fool. You understand what I'm saying? The ethnogenesis is culture. You see, we have our own culture, fool, or lineage. You know any lineage that don't have no culture, fool? What you mean, no ideology? Well, if it ain't no ideology, why is y'all talking about Pan-Africanism, which is an ideology, fool? If it ain't about no damn ideology, why y'all focusing in on Pan-Africanism, fool? Man, you a fool, nigga. Show me what you done. Show me what your show me. I didn't gave a resume. Show me anything that y'all have accomplished. While y'all busy out there begging this cracker, I won't leave him in there. What have y'all done for Black people's health? I'm gonna show you with the Pan-African community. You talking about a lineage, nigga? We got to survive, nigga. It take more than just saying a lineage, nigga. We got to survive. What have y'all done for Black people's health? Pan-Africanism seen the health disparities in Black people. Man, listen here. All African culture is not based on that, fool. What is you talking about? There you go trying to think for everybody else. You need to say what you need to say, but it don't make no difference. Okay, well, it don't make no difference. Even if that's so, people go and come back, fool. They don't just they go and reconnect. Everybody connect with a part of their history that might be traumatizing. You see what I'm saying? But most Pan-Africanists then went to Africa and came back and put in more work than right here on this soil than you niggas could ever do. You niggas is YouTube niggas. You niggas ain't got no work on the ground besides going to a march. We talking about actually touching on health and holistic. It was the Pan-African community that changed the diet and tried to teach our people how that they could eat better and live longer. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all niggas ain't brought nothing like that. Y'all niggas is a bunch of coons. That's what y'all niggas is. That's what you is, nigga. Baby bub. You already know you a buster. Ain't no even no sense to you even putting nothing in there, nigga. You any nigga that named Baby Bubba, get that nigga up out of here. Go on and get his ass up out of here. You say our line to Africa is, man, get out of here. Get them niggas out of here. Yeah, get them niggas on up out of here. Get them niggas up out of here. Where Ray at? Ray, you got them niggas up out of there, man. You ain't moving fast enough, Ray. You used to be quick with the sword. Get them niggas up out of there, man. You used to be swift with the sword. You must be half watching the game, Ray. I know you over there. You got one ear on the damn game, and then you come back to SETI, nigga. I know what you're doing over there. You over there listening to the basketball game. Yes, sir. I know you. Get them niggas up out of here. We don't want no man. Fuck them FBA niggas. Leave them up. I don't even want them in here. At this point, fuck them. Them niggas banned over here. Let me punish them niggas with these facts. But this house is for black power. Yeah. This is black power over here. Fuck them niggas. If any nigga come over here talking about FBA, if that nigga don't bow down and pay homage immediately, then you nigga swing the sword on them. And I mean that. We ain't leaving because we know we punishing them over here. Anytime a motherfucker got to come over there, it hurt. You know what I'm saying? They like, damn, this nigga going in on this nigga. You see what I'm saying? But anyway, yeah. Anyway, we be black family. Yeah, we know. I'm about it. All the family that show homage to Africa. We with that. You see what I'm saying? We ain't got no problem with that. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got no problem with family that want to rep their FBA and still show love to Africa. We ain't got nothing but respect and love. You feel me? Just don't put no red, white, and blue flags in my shit. You know, I don't love, and we ain't got that much love for you. If you FBA and you like putting little red, white, and blue flags in your comment, please don't put them motherfuckers in mine. Yeah. Please don't put. I don't want us to look down because some of y'all niggas be putting them red, white, and blues in there. Nigga, wait a minute. If you can't put nothing up like this, let me show you. If you can't put up nothing, where that one at? You see that? Let me get that. You see that one back there? Wait a minute. Matter of fact, let me come all the way out. See that? If you can't, wait a minute. If you can't put nothing like that in there, don't put no red, white, and blues in my shit. You see what I'm saying? No, sir. Don't you dare do it. At least come like this. Yeah, at least come like that. You feel what I'm saying? But anyway, appreciate y'all, man. Stay black. I'll be right black. This is General SETI. Get over there to Patreon. Get over there, click that link, and I'll be right black. Black power.